So, good afternoon, dear friends and colleagues. I'm so happy to see you all here. And thank you, dear organizers, for hosting us in such a, fantastic convention. I'm actually amazed by what Doha has done so far for the event. I haven't seen much, but what I have seen, impressed me a lot. So my name is Guzel once again, but friends call me Guzel, so seems it's going to be easier for you. I'm head of advertising and PR department with the organizing committee of the 16th Fina World Championship 2015 in Kazan. So today we're here to discuss, so it's going to be a little more hard for me after two wonderful speakers. Some of the ideas about social media trends, how connect fans through its techniques, and I want to share with you some of our current strategy and vision. Well, it's not a secret nowadays that marketing is no longer about the stuff that we make, but it's all about the stories that we put in social media. First, I'll discuss some of the social marketing trends, show you some Russian and previous event statistics, and further I'll move to our current vision. Oops. No idea how it works. How can I, oops. Oh yeah, sorry, technical things. So, everyone here knows that social media is very important nowadays. It's 21st century and pretty much everyone has any kind of social media accounts. Well, at least 85% of adults do. Anyone here doesn't have any social media account? So this is that's why this topic is very crucial. Just two people. Some of the truths that I found interesting are shown here. I just briefly explain every point. Social media is no longer just a fad, just a passing fad. It's going to be with us forever. Tools can change, but social media is going to be here for a long period. Sport and social media are obvious partners nowadays. Sport provides life excitement, and social media lets to share the moment with our audience. Social media means fan engagement. Engagement actually is a word routinely used by brands to describe the actions they take in social media. But in reality, no matter how many fans see your post, only that the ones who take the further action are truly engaging with it. By connecting fans to each other, to athletes, to volunteers, to staff, and other client groups, we make them actually connecting to our brand. It's increasingly mobile-first world. More and more people are spending most of their time in mobile, and it's very important to be mobile-friendly nowadays. Building a smart content is a key, so I'll discuss a little bit later. And video is not just about YouTube anymore. Other social media platforms are getting more and more popular, platform for posting videos. For instance, Facebook announced this year that they had more video views than YouTube this year, so we can use it as a trend. Here actually some of the statistics of social media platforms' popularity in Russia. I'm pretty sure it has lots of differences with your country's thought. The two most popular ones in Russia are VK, Vkontakte, and let's say Odnoklassniki. In very similar fashion to Facebook, they got its start at university, and now VK is Europe's second most popular social media platform with more than 52 million active users. Facebook is less popular in Russia, but its popularity is increasing rapidly. Meanwhile, Instagram is getting a really big deal in Russia. Celebrities, fashion bloggers, public people are turning the photo sharing app into a kind of phenomenon related to local culture, lifestyle, and social issues. And according to statistics, Russians are the most avid social media junkies in the world. This slide shows like trends related to digital media hobbies of sport fans. Like briefly explaining, most of our sport fans prefer to gather information and to discuss sport in Facebook. It's 73%. We actually had quite a good social media experience in the past as the organizing committee of the last year Universiade International Student Games. We positioned social media as like a heart of our communication strategy, and we started a long time before the games. And as a result, we had lots of real followers, thousands of followers. Popularity of Kazan 2013 hashtag hit the top 10 relevant topics in the world. And as a result, we reduced the distance between our fans and the event a long time before the event. And thousands of users, thousands of international users felt like they are in Kazan already. So this slide indicates the numbers. This is actually something we can proud of. Now I want to share with you our current vision and discuss some of the unique, some of the interesting PR projects that we had and promoted through social media. Taking into account the limited amount of work, as we have started a serious social media networking job just from September 2014. The first task was to increase the number of audience. We focused on VK, Instagram, and Facebook, and we're going to strengthen our position in Twitter. Our strategy is all about the following truths. We are not trying to cover all social media platforms. We selected the most suitable ones in terms of the audience. And we aim at good content and work with every follower rather than having thousands of followers. So we believe, and we experience it in the past, that a follow number is just a number. Shortly explaining, a brand with 10,000 fans, engaging only 100 of them, are less effective than a brand with 2,000 fans with 1,000 of them interacting with the brand. So our social media objectives are quite common, I think close to yours. It's to attract the attention to the event, to create an image, popularize water sports, to encourage fans and develop their loyalty. Our basics and fundamentals of our strategy, we're trying to be language friendly, so we have Russian and English speaking accounts. We update our accounts daily. It's very important. We drive conversation, we listen to our audience, we always respond to their comments and requests 24 hours, 7 days a week. And it's going to be very important, especially during the games time when fans are asking million questions about ticketing, accreditation, sport venues, transportation, and other issues. We are following a young, friendly approach, and we are trying to be content friendly. We place less marketing messages. Instead of that, we prefer interesting facts, photos, stories about athletes, sports, and other things related to the championship. We also like to engage our ambassadors, athletes, to have an online session with fans. It's actually something that our fans are really into too. We use the tactic of activating staff, volunteers, ambassadors, athletes, and other client groups to repost the content from our social media. So as a result, we widely spread the message. We drive more visitors to our social media accounts. We contact different fans groups together, and we increase the number of our followers in our social media accounts. So our metrics so far, as I said, we aim at good content rather than, and work with every follower personally rather than having thousands of followers. And I think it's the main thing that differentiates us from short-term event, differentiates short-term event from a serious sport club. Nevertheless, we forecast a serious audience growth by June 2015. It's just very Russian mentality to do things the last moment, and we experienced it in the past. And that's why we are expecting the peak of our audience by the eve of the event. As I already said, Instagram is getting a big deal in Russian society today. Some of our Instagram metrics are shown on this slide. Creating our own hashtag, Fina Kazan 2014 and Kazan 2014 was really a powerful thing. In fact, if you do it right, your hashtag is going to work for you and it's going to trend. And whenever someone sees your hashtag, it will be reminded of your brand. And Kazan hashtags are very popular as well in Kazan as well, and in Russia. We made lots of marketing researches. So menu design and page content was the starting point. We're trying to provide the most sufficient and necessary information about the championship. So it's Instagram and FWAC pages. And now I would love to share with you some of the good examples of PR and social media campaigns I have been involved with. One of them, but I'm really proud of, and it was like kind of my idea, was gigantic newspaper project dedicated to the championship that was opened 1 year before the games. The project aim was to raise Kazan citizens' awareness about the championship, to introduce them the championship facts, and it also was very interactive, having lots of games, puzzles, quests on it, and it was a kind of place to gather with friends, with family, to spend your weekends in. And we promoted this kind of artwork only through social media. We didn't have any other communication channels. And even for the opening of this thing, we had lots of people, despite it was a weekday. Let's see a short video about how it was. So another interesting thing that grabbed a great attention to this newspaper was a special 3D sticker on it, and the competition we ran through Instagram, social media. So to enter the competition, one needed to have a funny photo taken on a 3D high diving platform that was depicted in a newspaper and posted on Instagram with our special hashtag. So as a result, we had more than 1,000 photos in total, lots of wonderful comments and happy people. So we had six winners of the photo competition that were awarded during one of the projects, and they had a present from Olympic champions, our ambassadors. Even the mayor of Kazan had participated in this competition, so it worked like a kind of celebrity endorsement technique. So 30 days to go project to the championship were marked with the opening of the new countdown clock. We also promoted this project only through social media, and we had lots of people coming and sharing their photos and celebrating together with us. As a result, again, we had more than 500 photos in Instagram with mascots and countdown clock, all by our hashtag. The project was actively discussed in the UK. This is the project we are really proud of for the first time in the history of a championship, and I think you have heard it in a previous speeches maybe of my colleagues. So for the first time in the history of a championship, continuing the Olympic initiatives, we sent a special symbol of a 16th Fina World Championship into space on a special launch vehicle from Baikonur Cosmodrome. Symbol was like a special capsule filled with water from Kazanka River. This is very symbolic river in our city. And the project was very symbolic and very close to our slogan, Water of Life, like water from Earth traveling to space. And soon we will spread the video from the space in all social media platforms and in traditional media as well. So the project was unpredictably popular in social media. We had lots of positive reactions. Fans discussed it a lot, giving us actually lots of inspiration for the new projects. The official promotional video, the main video of the championship, was promoted through social media as well again, and we also received lots of positive comments. I just show you a video first and just a little bit explain what we mean. Hope you like it.
The way to the start line is harder than the way to the finish line. It's a passage of victories and defeats, footprints of grueling years of training. Every day we give our all, we endure, we reach our limits, but we go further. We fight fear, forever pulling us to the bottom. We never lose faith. We begin again. Our goals are our grail. We battle weakness and pain, exhaustion, overcome setbacks, for it's the only path to victory. The road to success in this life is universal. Only for us, life is water.
So the idea for the video was to show the path before the start, the path that every athlete, every professional athlete has to take in order to win. So, and this path is much harder even than the start. So at the time of the championship, we are talking about the period from mid of June and end of August. Social media strategy will change in the way of not only like placing an effective content, memorable moments. We will encourage our fans, our followers to maximize sharing their posts, their emotions, their impressions. So emotion is going to be a key word during the championship. Sport events are traditionally like accompanied by strong emotions, and our championship is not going to be an exception. And in conclusion, I want to invite all of you guys to join us in social media platforms, and your comments and interaction will be highly appreciated. So thank you all for being here today and patiently listening to my hopefully not boring speech. And I'm expecting all of you guys to come to Kazan next summer. Thank you, and enjoy these wonderful Qatar Games, and have a lovely day.